It's transfer o'clock, boys and girls. I mean, we can still only sign players 18 and under, so we're not going to have a lot coming in. It's more about who are we going to sell and how much are we going to get for them. It can't be Galoob because he's broken his leg, so that plan is out of the window. So we might be about to see the departure for mega money of Mamadou Mendes. Right. Signing of the season went to David Benitez. When you don't sign a lot of players, it's easy to get signing of the season. It's not impressive. We won the league, as you would expect. I forgot we beat Young Boys 8-0. Beautiful. Galoob sells more shirts than Mendes. Can we offer Galoob a new contract? That's what we've got to try and do. While he's broken, now is the time to try and hook him in for a new deal. So Mendes got most goals in a season for us at 43. Big Sammy, 30 clean sheets as a record as well. And goodness me, the Offie is in with 20 gifted subs. Thank you very much to the Offie. Very kind of you. Wonderful stuff. Look at all those records Mendes has broken. Won the next gen. Did he win European Golden Boy as well? He should have done. Didn't he win next gen 2 years in a row? I feel like he did. Yeah, next gen. Oh, he has won European Golden Boy. Last year, not this year. But he's won next gen 2 years in a row. There's no way we keep that guy this summer, I don't think. I mean, we can try and offer him a new contract, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, he's not interested because of interest being shown in him. So he's leaving. He doesn't have a release clause anymore, I don't think. Galoob does have a release clause. But let's see if we can take it out because he's not going to have anyone interested in him at the moment. So we might actually... He's currently unhappy at the club. What are you unhappy about, you tool? Wants to move to a club with a stronger squad. What a silly boy. Hopefully he'll settle himself down. There's your all-time best 11. Looks a lot like this season's team, which is always a good sign. Right, what are they doing to this? They want us to be competitive in the Champions League. What does that mean? And also qualify for the Champions League and just keep winning the league. We can do all that. I don't know what be competitive means. It's never clear. We're going to qualify for the Champions League again. Yeah, we are. Beautiful. They're all happy. Delighted, you might say. Pedro. Our new performance analyst. Hello, Pedro. We're just trying to gazump again. You know what? You know how this works. Always with the gazumping. This guy's wanted by Liverpool and Arsenal, so he's worth a gazump. Come on, let's have him, please. Always with the gazumping. He's wanted by Arsenal and Manchester United. You know what that means? It's gazump o'clock. That'll do. I've totally outsourced my scouting to the big clubs. Exactly. We'll focus on our internal youth development and then just pick the best of the rest as soon as anyone else shows an interest. The key is we don't hesitate. These big clubs start showing an interest, then they scout the players for months and then might make an offer. As soon as they start scouting them, we just buy them, because why not? But we've not had any offers yet. It's been a very quiet summer so far. We've done our business early. We're about to have those players arrive, but as of yet, nobody leaving. But we've got 3 players, is it? I think, joining that we can have a little looky at. It's our own 60,000 capacity stadium in very good condition that's less than 30 years old. And inexplicably, we're searching for a site for a future stadium that would be much smaller. It makes no sense. What's our attendance has been like? I mean, sometimes, like when we play Real Madrid in the Champions League, we even get 60,000 people turn up. Most of the time we do top out at like 30 to 40,000. Although that game against Rio Ave, we got 44,000 turn up for a league game. I want my new boys. Here's our new boys. Send them all to learn Portuguese. Then we'll have a look at them all in a moment. Just welcome them all in, hand out squad numbers and whatnot. And hopefully see that they've all got 5 stars of potential. I mean, the fact that we've got B minuses for all of them suggests they should all be pretty good, you would think. So, Timis Alexandru Mihai, who has turned 19. That's naughty. He's got 1 cap for Romania. We signed him when he was 18. That's my argument. So he's come in as a new attacking midfield player. Ryan Leonard has also turned 19. He's a centre-back who can also play left-back. We signed him when he was 18. It's fine. And then they've all turned 19. Radek Zeman, who is the 6'6" striker. 4 caps and 2 goals for the Czech Republic already. He's a true model citizen. And yeah, they've all turned 19. Right. Let's have a look at the dev centre. I'll see there's a few here that need coming up to the first team. This guy's got 3 stars of current ability. He definitely comes up into the first team squad. And this guy at 2.5 stars is probably getting a call up as well. And then we've got all these with 2 stars who have 5-star potential. So they're close, but I don't mind loaning them out for another year. Look at them all. There's so many of them. There's Topher. All these players who are on the cusp of the first team. But we just don't need them yet because we've got such a big first team squad. We've got 34 players in our first team squad. We need to trim this first team squad and get rid of some of these players who are never going to get near the team, like this guy. He's wanted by 12 clubs. I mean, we can just bin him off. Murillo probably can go. He's well down the pecking order. Right, I am going to withdraw the contract offer to him. And I'm actually going to get rid of him. He's 30 and he's got that kind of value. And a year left on his contract. So let's get rid of the old men. Anyone who's got 2.5 stars and is over 23, just get rid of them. We've got too many players in this squad. If we've got to start paying Champions League salaries to players, that means some others need binning off. We're having a clear out. Yes, that's an acceptable offer. So they've offered 15.5 with no what's-its. So that's probably the offer. If we cancel that one, then hold on. Why can't... Oh, there's a higher one there. So cancel that as well. And then tell everyone else they have to match that one. Or can we just have the 6.8 that he's worth, please? 6.2. That's fine. That is fine. 10.5 million there from Antwerp, so everyone else can offer that. See, this is getting some money in. This is what I'm talking about. We're having a clear out, everybody. Our squad is too bloated. We're making room for more kids. We're de-bloating. Sometimes you just got to have a little de-bloat. We've got an excellent Wonder Kid factory going. Come on, give me more. Give me more youth recruitment. We want to be the best we can possibly be, as that means taking on and beating. We're prepared to action that. So they are doing it, are they? Yes, we've improved our youth recruitment. Exceptional youth recruitment. That's what I'm talking about. We already get 4 or 5 5-star potential players every year. Right, Oosterwolde is leaving. He's been a key man. But we've got youngsters coming through. So at 30, we cash in and we let him go for £12 million. Still no offers for Mendes, by the way. We might actually be able to balance the books this summer without selling him. Obviously, if we get a big offer, we're probably going to be forced into selling him because he'll want to go. But at the moment, it's the 7th of July. There's not been a sniff of interest in him. And meanwhile, we're selling off players around him. There's still Liverpool, Milan, Juventus and Lazio all interested. So I'd say there's still a pretty good chance he leaves. All right. There you go. The clear out continues. Oh, Trovosos needs a... I couldn't give him a parting pat on the head. That's a shame. Because he's been an important player for us. He came through our youth system as well. just doesn't quite cut the mustard. And you know I love cutting the mustard. Right, is that everybody out who's leaving? Almost. At least we've got a little bit more spensies now. We'll just let everybody else leave, and then we'll have a look at what size the squad is. But also if we've left ourselves with any gaps in said squad, because we've sold a few fullbacks. I'm very aware of that. So we might have to call Leo up to the first team squad rather than letting him go out on loan. Right, Antwerp want Topher on loan. And he's a long way from being our first choice. So I think we probably let Topher go out on loan for another year. Antwerp is a step up from Brest. So yeah, we're going to send Topher out again. Off he goes. Bye, Topher. We haven't yet had the one big sale, is what I was trying to say, because Galoob is still injured and nobody has come in for Mendes yet, although there are big teams chasing him. What we have done is sold a bunch of older players who weren't going to renew their contracts and fringe players to try and reduce the size of our squad. I think at the start of the transfer window, we had something ridiculous like 34 players in our first team squad. We've still got 29 left after selling £44 million worth of player. So we are very much still in sales mode. We'd like to get down to a 25-man squad if possible and start to clear out some room to get some more of these youngsters up into the first team squad. Because as you can see, we've got quite the selection of youngsters ready to make the step up as well. All that being said, we'll still be bringing in any excellent 5-star potential 18-year-olds we can find. We've got money to spend. We don't need to spend it. We're going to win the league again. It's all about trying to win the Champions League. And if we can keep hold of Mendes and Galoob this summer, there is a real chance that this could be the year that we can have a proper run at it, because we'll basically be going into the season having not really weakened what was already a pretty good squad. They'll have all got a year older, a year better. And we're only really losing Oosterwolde, Rangel, Travassos, Murillo. These are all fringe players. Ferreira. These are all players who probably started no more than 10 games each last season. They were fringe. We've got rid of the fringe and just making more room for the youngsters. This is Q Manchester City offering big money for Mendes now, I imagine. All right, we've expanded our training facilities. Let's have a little look at what we've got going on now. Look at a state-of-the-art training, state-of-the-art youth, exceptional academy coaching, exceptional youth recruitment. That'll do, won't it? That's pretty good. Can we ask for even more? No, it's not possible to ask for even more. Right. Is there anyone who has appeared on our shortlist? We're trying to do some gazumping. It's gazump o'clock, everybody. There's nobody to gazump. Man United want this guy. I suppose we go in for him. Oh, we've already got him as a transfer target. Why didn't we just sign him? I guess we couldn't afford him, maybe. But he is the one. Let's try and do some gazumping. That transfer has failed because his asking price is too high. So we've offered 750,000, despite the fact we've got 18 million pounds to spend. So clearly we don't rate him highly enough to go and spend anywhere near his price range. So I guess fair enough. My assistant manager likes to think or my director of football, or whoever's in charge of that, I guess they don't want to overpay, which I'll leave them to it, I suppose. Is there a plan to move to a bigger club anytime soon? Absolutely not. There is no bigger club. We can win the Champions League with Sporting. There's no better youth setup in the world. So this is a long-term project. We are going to win the Champions League here. And then that'll probably be it for the series. We'll start a new series afterwards. We've found our forever home, I think. I am loving this youth setup. I need that Leo guy, do I? I've sold several left backs, but we've got Ryan Leonard, who can play left back. We've still got Marsa, who can play left back. I guess we don't have a natural left back now. So we probably do need Leo. This is one of the only streams I won't play out loud. Where's this going? Parents in the next stream, so quickly got the headphones on, and the next sentence you say is, "We do like to bang around here." I mean, you just need to explain to them that it's completely innocent when I say things like that. We have got a 6'6" inside forward. I mean, that is a beautiful thing to have. Just an enormous brute out wide on the left-hand side. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah, this is the PG stream. Sometimes I'm a little bit naughty. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a rascal with a double entendre. But at least I'm not a potty mouth like the rest of them rascals. You don't get any of the swears around here. I'm just a cheeky rascal. Get your nuts out. I mean, that's, again, it's completely innocent. Wonder how tall the limit is. The tallest player I've ever had was 6'8". And let's also not forget the fact I probably wouldn't be invited. Oh, there. I mean, surely, referee. He just looks offside because he's massive. I promise you, he was onside, and he was. Oh, we've got a new superstar. It was a Thierry Henry style finish as well. This was just like a 6'6" Thierry Henry. Look at that. Look at it. Just opens up his body, plays it across goal with the inside of his right foot. This is technique right here. Look at this technique. Yeah, he's 6'6", but goodness me. Players who end up in everybody's saves because they're a researcher or, I mean, he's scored again there, or a competition winner or whoever it might be. He'll just appear in everybody's save. Quite an impact from the new boy. 2 goals on his debut at Portuguese Wembley. Is that trophy green? Have they just painted it green because we always win it? That would make sense. Oh, hey! Beautiful. We're not doing 2 playmakers. Miles told me not to. And I always do what Miles says. He's very wise. So, as of right now, we have survived to the start of the new season without selling any of the players we wanted to keep. Everyone we've sold is a player that was getting old and wasn't going to, or we didn't want to give a new contract to, or was a fringe player who's never quite going to make it. We haven't sold a single regular starter at all so far. We've still got 3 weeks to survive. But the season is about to start, so we'll call it there for this video, and we'll carry on and do those final 3 weeks in the... Oh, no, not Mendes, in the next video. Yikes, Mamadou Mendes has torn his special place. Oh, that's no good at all. I mean, I guess that means we're not going to sell him before the window closes. Every cloud and all that.